Hey everyone, Luxon here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about tuples in Python. Tuples are very similar to lists, but are immutable, meaning they can't be changed once they are created. This makes them great for storing data that you don't want to modify. So let's get started. I'll first show you how you can create a tuple. So the first thing is I'll just say with my tuple something. I'm gonna call it my tuple. So I don't know, that's how you, yeah, I think that's how you spell tuple. So my tuple, you use, with the list, you use square brackets. With the tuple, you use parentheses. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. I think so. Yeah, let's hope so. So yeah, let's try to print the data type of this so that we can check whether it's a tuple for real. So here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a print and type to check. So just say my tuple here. So if we run this, um, okay. So if you run this, it's gonna tell you that it's a tuple, as you can see here. So though it's an empty tuple right now. So what we can do, we can create a tuple with items in it. So the reason why we're saying a tuple is immutable, it's because you cannot add stuff to it, like the way you can append items to a list. So for example, I'm going to show you why it's not possible. We just say maybe my tuple, as you can see here, there's no append, there's no anything. You get the point. So if you're going to try like to say maybe it's append or something, and maybe like try to do this, you notice that if you run this, it's gonna throw you some weird error. It's gonna say tuple object has no attribute append, and if you try to say okay, maybe there's add there, it's gonna still throw you like a weird error telling you that add is not an attribute of uh, a tuple. So a tuple is immutable, assuming that you cannot change it. So let's just to create a tuple with items in it. So let's just say maybe 1, 2, and 3. So here, as you can see here, so like a list, you can also access the items in a tuple. So for us to access the item, of course, we're going to use the same thing that we're using with the list with the square brackets, and we're going to pass in the index of the item that we want to access. So in this case, I'm trying to print the first item in the tuple. So if I run this, oh sorry about that. If I run this, it's gonna print 1 because that's the first item in this tuple. So if I maybe like run 2, it's gonna run the item that's on position 2, of course, which is 3. But if I pass in something that doesn't have any value or something like that, if I pass in maybe less as 3, because there's no item on position 3, it's gonna say tuple index out of range. So if you just see something like that, say out of range, just know that you've passed in a position that's not that doesn't have any item in that list or in that tuple or something like that. I don't know whether that makes sense, but yeah. So that's a thing, and that's how you create tuples, and that's how you access items in a tuple. The other thing that you guys have to know is that you can also add two tuples together. So let's just say maybe my tuple 2 is equals to, let's just say this time I'm gonna use maybe like I'm gonna use fruit names. I'm gonna use like fruits, apple. I'm gonna say apple. This one is gonna be banana. I don't even know why I'm not starting with the capital later. So banana, and the last one is gonna be pineapple. Okay, so we can add these two pores by using the plus operator. So what we can do, we can just say maybe my tuple plus my tuple 2, and the result's gonna be one tuple that will have all the items, let's say. So here, if we run this, as you can see here, so it's going to result in something that's like this. Actually, you can even assign this, the results of this to something like maybe it's just maybe to result tuple is equals to this. So meaning that whatever is going to be the result of this is going to be assigned to this. So here we can even print out now results.tuple, or result tuple, sorry. So here if we run this, let's just clear this so that you guys can see properly. So as you can see here. So it's gonna give you something like this, and you can easily access items from this. You can use a -1 just to access the last item in this tuple. So if you're in this, it's gonna give you pineapple because that's the last item in this tuple. So let's just say maybe like we want to access maybe item on position 3. Sorry, not negative, but just want to use 3. So it's gonna give you apple because that's the item that's on the third position or something like that. So I think that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.